We begin week 4 college football final with a fantastic finish between North Alabama, Illinois State. Final second of the fourth, Illinois State looking to win it here. Matt Maldonado's kick is blocked by Caleb Brown, and we are going to overtime. No scoop and score, just at overtime. Double overtime, tied at 30. Tommy Rittenhouse hits Daniel Sobkowitz. Watch this for the tough score. Sobkowitz gets in.
All right.
Illinois State jumps out 38-30 after two-point conversion. Next possession, Ari Patu finds Justin Pegues for the touchdown. North Alabama now looking to tie it with the two-point conversion. The ensuing two-point conversion, Patu to KJ Fields. But North Alabama is flagged for a block below the waist.
Oh, you can't.
So the try is repeated. Here we go. Patu. End zone. Oh, no.
You can't block below the waist?
Illinois State in a thriller.
Times have changed.
38-36.
These
With that,
kids are soft now. You can't block below the waist.
you can't block below the waist. You can't hit here. You can't hit there.
board.
But you can watch college football final each and every week. The best comprehensive college football show in town. How did week 4 get here already?
Is it week 4?
It is week
Blew
4.
by.
It is week
Crazy.
4, and we had ourselves a big day in college football, led by Auburn and Oklahoma, and the return of Jackson Arnold to Oklahoma, where he transferred from for the front runner for the Heisman Trophy, John Mateer. Early on, Isaiah Satania. This is a big play.
Is a fumble. Now, they're going to take a look at this, but this ball is absolutely moving. And the way this game went, Auburn needed this play because their offense wasn't very good.
And this was every bit of a scoop and score.
Is moving.
Ball's moving. Yeah.
I don't know how they looked at it and overturned it.
Neither
But they
did Hugh
did.
Freeze. Oklahoma would get a field goal out of it. Not only did they not lose a touchdown, they got a field goal out of it. And then this, Hudson Cox just can't handle it.
Yeah, this stuff can't happen, especially backed up right there. You got to catch it clean or at least make a better decision once the ball is fumbled right
How
there.
about punt it when you catch it?
Absolutely, just get it off.
Yeah, that's a good theory. Satane, who's going to cover him?
This is an amazing play.
You love this play, right?
Yeah, I do. Now, you didn't go back and show how they did it.
Well, they did. They hit the guy on the sideline. Oklahoma goes up 10-3. Arnold then to Cam Coleman in the end zone, incomplete. Pass interference.
Flag. Thank you.
You're thinking, okay, here we go. Auburn's got something going. Arnold goes right back to Coleman. This time, grab for the touchdown. We're tied at 10 apiece going to the half.
Cam Coleman using that size right there, 6'5", put it up on the shelf.
Fourth quarter, under 10 minutes remaining. Pocket breaks down. Arnold.
Take off running.
This is what he does. He did not do this enough on Saturday. 15-yard rush, pick up the first down late in the drive. First and goal from the 4. Malcolm Simmons, after all the offensive struggle, Auburn's taking the lead.
They had less than 300 yards of total offense, but they have the lead late in this game.
But could Mateer have an early season Heisman moment? Satania, huge.
Wow, what a throw right there. I mean, you talk about threading the needle right over the outside shoulder. Oh, but did he drop
They reviewed it. They called it. It was upheld. It was a pass, and then Mateer.
Oklahoma had 32 yards rushing. Those were the biggest 10 of the 32.
22-17. And here was Jackson Arnold and Auburn's day in a nutshell.
Throw the ball.
Gotta throw the ball away.
Also,
what are you coaching?
Backdoor cover band if you were on the Auburn side. 10 sacks for Oklahoma's defense. What a win.
It's real fun to watch from the sideline, but it's not very fun to practice against. So we go against it all the time. That's an amazing group. They work so hard, and they deserve every bit of it. We all hold each other accountable, and we know what's going to happen in the end because we believe in each other. So that's the most fun part.
It obviously sucks losing the game, and I know we wanted to win. But it was good to see them after the game and people that I haven't seen in around 9 or 10 months. So it was good to see them.
I brought up the 10 sacks. 8 different players got at least a half sack. It's a program record. Oklahoma open next week before returning to the field October 4th against Kent State.
Poor Kent State.
I know.
They're getting paid, though.
That's not going to go well. Speaking of something that didn't go well, Indiana at home in a top 10 game for Kurt Cignetti and the Hoosiers. One wonders, was last year a one-year wonder? It was not. D'Angelo Pons, scoop and score early for the Hoosiers.
And we were looking forward to this game, and Indiana showed up with an attitude.
Of all the games on Saturday, this was one of the ones I was looking forward to most because I thought Illinois was a great story. I didn't know what Indiana was.
It's over right there.
And, well, you're not kind of wrong.
Game over.
But Luke Altmaier in Illinois trying to get back in this one. Colin Dixon free down the field. Here come to fight in the line. I tied at 7.
Yeah, an obvious coverage bust right there by Indiana. Coach Cignetti's pissed off. What's going on?
But here comes Fernando Mendoza, and this is the point where Indiana would not look back. Omar Cooper Jr. gained a 39.
Omar Cooper Jr. is one of the best receivers in the country. Probably doesn't get as much credit as he deserves, but offensively, man, he's really good.
He ain't hiding anymore. They've got a Surratt out there. They've got a little bit of everything. Cooper Jr. 14-7 lead.
And I love the strain by the receiver right there. Lead blocking on the smoke screen. Cooper Jr. takes it in.
I mean, even Riley Nowakowski was getting in on it. 43 yards. What a dialed-up ball play.
This is a great call. They blitz.
Yep.
You want to run a screen when they're blitzing because now there's no one on the back end for the offensive line to block.
I can't illustrate how big of a beating this was.
Goodness.
I mean, Matt, they got 312 rushing yards, too. Crazy.
Absolutely crushed. 63-10, Indiana.
You never look satisfied on the sideline. So what will you take from this dominating victory over a top 10 ranked opponent to open up Big Ten play?
We got done what we wanted to get done. It was a dominant game. You know, we played from the first play to the last play, and it's a good win. You know, we've done a lot of great things here in a short amount of time with the crowds and the support and all that. It's another step forward for us, and get ready for the next one.
All right, now all the superlatives for Indiana. Record night, 63 points, most versus an AP top 10 team in Big Ten history.
Wow.
It's also the fourth time that Indiana has scored over 60 points since Cignetti took over last season. That's the most in FBS.
If they want me gone, if they tired of winning, they can send me on their way because that's all we've done is win. So if they tired of winning, we've won this league 8 out of the last 10 years. Is that not good? I'm just asking, is that good? I don't know if that's good or not. To win your league 8 out of 10 years, to go to the playoffs 7 out of 10 years, to be in 4 national championships, win it twice. Yeah, we're a little down right now. Take your shots, but I got a long memory, in case y'all don't know. I mean, if Clemson's tired of winning, they can send me on my way, but I'm going to go somewhere else and coach. I ain't going to the beach. Hell, I'm 55. I got a long way to go.
All right, here's where it gets awkward.
Yeah.
That was earlier this week. So then Clemson takes the field at home in Syracuse, get this thing back on track. Opening drive of the game, Steve Angeli to Justin Ross Simmons, 7-0, just like that.
Yeah, and this is just kind of how this game was going to go. Syracuse came out and looked like a really good football team.
And then they go the surprise onside kick right after that.
And I love the aggression. This is a great call by Fran Brown saying, you know what, we scored a touchdown. Let's just go out there and try to get an onside kick perfectly executed.
They end up getting points out of it, 10-0 Clemson. So ensuing Clemson drive, 1st and 10 from their own 38. Cade Klubnik deep to Brian Wesco Jr. Okay, here we go. Big play.
Man-to-man, throw it up to your best receiver. He needs to touch the ball way more. He's their big play threat.
But guys, I'm 17-7 at this point, and every time Angeli and Syracuse had an answer. What a throw to Darryl Gill Jr.
And coming into the season, we thought this secondary for Clemson would be the best part of the defense. Right now, not showing up. Got blown by right there on the spray fade.
27-14, third quarter. This was scary.
Yeah, this is kind of scary.
You just don't know what this injury means for Angeli, but he would not finish the game. 244 passing yards. You see how that...
You hate to see someone go down untouched.
Early in the game, too, he got banged up, had to limp back on the field, but he came back and played well. Ricky Collins now the backup to Ross Simmons. Just throw it to that guy.
And once again, you bring in your backup, and you score a touchdown.
Yep.
34-14. This Klubnik and Clemson have fight. Antonio Williams, 34-21. Next possession, though, this Klubnik.
Trying to make a play, forcing it right there, just overthrows him. DB makes a greater play. Davion Kerr.
First 1-3 start for Clemson since 2004.
The team, they believe in each other. We love each other, right? And we're growing closer and closer to the team. We just love each other. We do it for the S. It's about us. It's just about everybody doing it together. Just very thankful and happy for our football team. Happy for the community of Syracuse. They deserve this more than anybody.
Obviously, an incredibly disappointing outcome and start to our season. I mean, there's just no other way to say it. I mean, just a lot of pain. I've been in a lot of painful locker rooms. That was up there near the top.
Entering Saturday, 3 FBS teams had trailed by at least a touchdown in its first 3 games. 2 of those 3 teams were Virginia Tech, UCLA. They both fired their head coaches already. And it's just an absolutely head-scratching start for the Clemson Tigers, who started the season ranked in the preseason top 5. Okay, so many things to get to with the big games on Saturday. We'll go through each of those games. I want to start with this one. The first question for today, true or false? Oklahoma is a legit SEC contender.
True. Capital T-R-U-E. I mean, look, Oklahoma looks really good. And the thing today that Auburn was going to try to attack them running the football, they couldn't do that. Then Jackson Arnold trying to throw the football. At times was able to find Cam Coleman like we saw in the highlight. But, guys, 10 sacks? 10 sacks? And, look, this was Brent Venables, the head coach, who still calls defensive plays, getting into his bag, really making the picture fuzzy there for Jackson Arnold. This was a complete game, all 3 phases for Oklahoma, and the home field advantage was huge for them today.
Mateer comes in. He's the leading guy to win the Heisman now, so they've been really good. But listen how they finished their schedule. Ole Miss, at Tennessee, at Alabama, Missouri, LSU, all ranked opponents.
Goodness.
We're going to find out.
Yes, we are. Yep.
If Oklahoma is the real deal. That's how they finish, and also throw Texas in there.
That's an SEC schedule right there.
That is a schedule.
So we're going to learn a lot. We can debate this all we want right here and now, but yeah, you're right. The schedule's going to dictate that. Okay, based on everything we saw, question number 2. Indiana was absolutely dominant. They bludgeoned Illinois. So based on what we saw, Joey, I'll start with you. True or false that Indiana should be mentioned with Ohio State, Penn State, and Oregon in the Big Ten amongst the favorites?
I'll do you one better. They should be mentioned with Ohio State because Ohio State's played Texas. We've seen them play somebody. Indiana now played Illinois, top 10 team. We hadn't seen Oregon and Penn State play anybody at all. So that's a different conversation for me. Now, they play each other next week, so we'll have another conversation about that. But this Indiana team and what they've done, the top 5 in offense and defense scoring, Mendoza's been outstanding. This Indiana team looks as good as anybody right now, but we're going to find out on the road later at Penn State and at Oregon. So all this conversation will be answered if they're in that conversation. We're going to find out.
And the cooler part about Indiana is the defense allowed negative rushing yards. I mean, this is an excellent football team, and you can tell Coach Signetti is still, he wanted more. Like, he wanted more blood. You get an opportunity to get a team like Illinois at your house. They took care of business today.
Google Signetti.
Google him.
You should Google him. Because I didn't know. People thought maybe Indiana one and done. No, this team might be better than the one we saw last year. Okay, and finally, we've been scratching our heads with this now for the first month of the season with Dabo Swinney. E.G., I'll start with you. Where did it go wrong for Clemson?
I still believe it's that first loss to LSU, and it's more so the way that LSU attacked them defensively. They brought a lot of pressures, and it just seemed like since then, Cade Klubnik has never really looked fully confident in the pocket, whether it's protection from the offensive line or whether it's just him actually hitting his receivers. Today, even still, a couple throws a little bit too high, a little bit behind guys, just not clean like we saw in the 2024 season. So I think that's one loss that's turning into now 3.
Here's the scary part for Clemson in this weekend's game against Syracuse. At no point in time, when the ball was kicked off, did Clemson look like the better team?
No.
Nothing in the entire game. I think in the other losses, LSU and Georgia Tech, at times it looked like they might be a better team. Nothing against Syracuse. Now, they get a week off. You hate to lose going into a week off, but you got a lot of things to fix. You got some time. And then you got Carolina. And if you need to feel better, have you seen Carolina?
I have watched North Carolina play football this year. Yeah, I have.
And listen, if we lost, we'd like to go play North Carolina.
We'll hear from Bill Belichick later in the show. It's written all over his face after their loss today to Central, also known as UCF. Still ahead on college football final. It is a showdown in Florida. Them Raising Canes.
Michael Irvin.